So what we are going to do is to remake all the contacts on this chip here. We are going now to clean totally the chip from solder. That's the rework that we are going to do here. So here we have the board. Right now both the preheating plate and the infrared lamp are off. If you are not going to use them, please turn them off. And we are going to focus right now here in working with the chip. So with the dragging tip, that can be a 2.4D for your iron, you can remove all the soldering from your chip, and you have your chip ready to do your revolving. Also, in the board, we are going to remove the traces of solder that we have there. So again, we have our soldering iron and we have our thin line to clean the main board from any solder. So we are going to, you are going to do it like we are showing here with your iron and your thin line. You go carefully in the board, in all the area where the chip should be. Remember to take care about the other chips. Use your insulation tape and don't touch them, so you don't cause trouble in other part of the board that you don't need. We are repairing here a S3 chip from a notebook, a laptop main board. So here we are right now cleaning with the thin line and the soldering iron. Here he's finishing to clean the chip from any traces of solder on the surface, and we have here ready our revolving station with some 0.76 stencil and some masking tape to have the right size, the right mold for the balls to get into a chip. So he's going to do here the revolving part of this procedure. It's making sure that the chip and the mold he made with the masking tape is accurate. And now he's taking his 0.76 revolving balls and he's going to pour them in the station on top of the stencil. So if he makes the right mold, they will go through and get exactly into a chip. He's going to take now his squeezing spatula and make the balls go through. This is a presentation by DGC Media directly from the factory in Shandong, Taiwan, Puhui Technologies. From the beginning to the end, the use of this A70A. You go to www.puhuit.com and we are there, directly from the manufacturers to your hands. This is a presentation by DGC Media. He is finishing his revolving exercise, so he's going to make sure that each single part of the chip gets the ball. Remember to squeezing pen and twisters to make sure every single contact gets revolved. You know you are not going to have the work done properly. We are using today, again, remember, an A70A 50mm area for the infrared beam, 180 times 240 for the ceramic plate, and we are working today in a S3 chip for a notebook motherboard, Intel S3, and here we are working in the revolving of this. We are using 0.76 volts, and we are using a universal 0.76 stencil with some masking tape to give the exact size of the chip. So right now he finished the process of placing the balls on top of the stencil, and he has his chip in there in his Revolving Pro 2 station, and he's going to now to heat to make the contacts be in the chip with his infrared lamp. You can do also that with a hot air rework extension. Okay, we already did all the revolving, and now we're going to set the chip back into the board. And here we go again for the last part of this revolving rework in this laptop board with Intel and S3 chip. Again, our thermocouples, and the preheating goes up to 143 as the set temperature right now. And we start the last part of this tutorial of the use of the A70A by Pujuy Technologies. This is a presentation by DGC Media for Pujuy.com, and we are finishing here putting some paste on top of the S3 chip. The temperature here, we're working in preheating for 155, 160, and infrared for 222. The use of the A70A